is talking about the women creators, empowering women across the audiovisual and their directing and their, creative spirit, because it's always just a little bit more challenging. So I want to welcome Sara Mauleon. She's been here since the first time we did this, so thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias. And I want to appreciate also the non-profit, which is EMEN, helping women in the audiovisuals and always collaborating to make this possible. Thank you.
Hello, it's always a pleasure being here. This time it's very special to have in this panel because I'm also a creator, but in this time I am representing EMEN Elkartea. It's a Basque women association that supports women that works in audiovisual and theater. And the next year it's our 10th anniversary, we made 10 years. And in Spain we have the Goyas, like the Oscars, but the Spanish ones. And some of the short films that we help in EMEN to develop, to produce and mentoring, they have been selected, some of them. So for us it's very important having this success, because it's not only about sharing stories or talking about about women in this creative world. It's also about approach the places where in the past it was more difficult to approach. So this time this panel is co-organized with the collaboration of EMEN, and because of the time I'm not gonna speak more about the EMEN, but I invite you to look at our website and on Instagram to discover more the things that we organize, the activities that we made, and also we also part of other associations similar as EMEN that are in other places from the world, not only here, also from different cities from Spain, also in Europe. So I think we are getting stronger and learning one from another. And today we are very lucky because after watching this invite to the States now, Zabaratka, where is he? Oh yeah, come here. Limari Asqui, where is there? And I don't know if you came, three of you, Chiara, Maria, and Tiberia, yeah? Yeah. Chiara, okay. Maria? Maria, okay. Okay, so first of all, I would like to introduce yourself and say what show are you representing?
I'm Chiara, I'm the producer of Tripping Sisters.
I'm Maria Chiara, I'm director, DOP and editor of Tripping Sisters.
Hi, I'm Ula, I'm the creator, producer, director and actress of Mirror web series.
Hola, soy Limari, directora, guionista, productora de Quién sabe la vida.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to know what motivates to produce this series, and I was surprised with the with the way that it's filmed, with black and white, but also the mixing, what happens inside the chapter. So.
Okay. Actually, only the first episode is in black and white because Dripping Sister is conceived as an EDB moment for a podcast. So every episode is a big product. In this case, is Lola's Weed, and every episode is in a different decade. So this is in the 50s, and the other ones are in the 70s or 2000s. And
Yes, I think this is what makes the series so special, because it was very funny to create, from the production to the direction and the choices that we made, because of course, since it's set in different decades, we could play a lot with colors, with costumes. Chiara also took care of the costumes and the makeup, and of course the color. It was very funny to create. It was an amazing creative process, and I think that what was special was also that we are a very small production, but the attention to details in creating the vibe of these decades was incredible. So yeah, it was very funny.
Yeah, I think it's one of the advantages of creating this format, so you can explore how to produce, how to develop the different episodes, and later you decide to make second season or try different one.
we want to make a second season, yeah, but we're in the making process of writing it and thinking about it a little bit better. And what can I say?
Yes, that we really want to make a second
Yes.
season.
It was very fun, and we are very young, so we made it with all of our money, which is not so this first season, so we have to produce another one with less challenges.
We're still full of ideas, and we want to develop a lot of new things, and the finale, no spoilers, but it's open, so we really care about the characters. We've seen a good response from the public till now, so I hope that people will be that people will like our characters and our story as much as enough to support also a second season. We're here.
Really good. Thank you. In your case, Ula?
What was the question? Sorry.
What motivated you to create this show?
What motivated me?
Or have you produced something before? So this is not your first show?
Yes, this is my second web series. I was with my first one, also in Bilbao. It's called Talking to Grandma. So I'm very happy to be back with the second one. The motivation, I made a pause before the motivation because actually I was getting divorced. So kind of the divorce was the motivation. I just put all my sad emotions to create something good in a sense, but it was a script that waited 10 years to be produced, so I guess it's a process. And I really wanted to create another web series. I think the timing is sometimes very important. Like I needed to mature enough actually to make the story more believable, because like 10 years ago I didn't have the life experience, I didn't have a lot of things experience also in the filmmaking. I actually have a funny story because I was nominated with my first web series for directing award at Di Seriale. Thank you, Songbird. And I was another show won the award and was like, why did they win? Like, And then I compared it, and that was the moment I kind of started to understand what directing is. It's not only about directing the actors, but it's about creating the world. And like director decides about everything, like each detail, like he said, like costumes, casting, color grading, like. So with this one, I can say I really understand directing now, and I'm really happy that when you watch the show, you're actually watching what's inside my head. So that's the way I seen it, felt it, and the way I wanted to share it with you all.
This question was for later, but I want to ask now because for have to say, it's important. I think it's very important the environment we have. So now I am asking myself if you have someone, or for example festivals around that support you to like make the step to start doing the project or finishing it, because sometimes we don't have deadlines and we say no, I mean I wanna wait, this is not the moment. But sometimes especially in women's environment, when we find like other creators that say okay, this is good, or you want something, I can say no, support. Is this something that helps in your case, or you have the influence of people, or festival, or with the last show who helps you to make the step to finishing the series?
Like I had a great experience with the first web series. Like I felt so supported. I always call it like my Webfest family, because I kind of feel it this way. So I really wanted to go back to see you all again. So that's part of the motivation, because actually I don't feel so supported in Poland, in my home country. Like there's a big competition, like people don't share ideas, don't share their contacts. So it's very hard for me to actually develop my career there as a director and as a woman director, which is also kind of harder. So I'm happy again to be here, I guess. And I'm really excited about the Web Series World Cup and the ranking. Let's see how it ends this year. And I really hope it will help me with my next projects, because I'm developing now another series that I will probably pitch tomorrow, and a short film. So I will try with a longer format, and we will see.
Great.
Yeah, thank you.
Mi motivación. Voy a hablar en español, no hablo inglés. Me va a traducir. Bueno, mi motivación inicial fue la búsqueda de mi propio lenguaje cinematográfico, mi punto de vista, poder narrar algo desde lo atmosférico, lo sensorial, y hacer una pieza que era una especie de ejercicio donde convoqué a amigos, a grandes técnicos, a crear un trabajo colaborativo que tuviera el objetivo de transmitir un momento a través de las sensaciones y las atmósferas. Yo trabajo en arte, soy directora de arte y tenía muchas ganas de filmar y dirigir. Se me ocurrió una idea que era un ejercicio y terminó siendo un cortometraje. Estamos aquí hoy día, antes estuvimos en Perú, empezamos nuestro circuito de festivales. Y mi idea es seguir filmando y haciendo películas buscando este punto de vista y buscando una narrativa más que discursiva, atmosférica y sensorial, donde el espectador pueda crear su propia idea a través de lo que siente.
I'll try to translate my best. She came from arts, so this piece is an exercise to create an environment with not telling what is happening really, but how is like evoke things to the one who is watching the show. very sensorial, and she for that she worked with different distintos roles, ¿no? O sea, que cogiste un equipo.
Claro, bueno, yo hice la dirección, la producción, el arte, el vestuario, el catering, hice todo, pero tuve técnicos de alto nivel, filmamos en una Alexa, que fue un privilegio, todo con un presupuesto mínimo de $500. Filmamos amanecer, atardecer y noche, no usamos luz artificial. Llevamos a cabo el ejercicio de hacer cine con lo más rudimentario, pero con el talento, con las ganas y con un gran equipo que estoy muy agradecida.
She took on some roles, not only direction, but the technical team was very professional, and they have the opportunity to work with an Alexa. So as we seen, the quality of the image is very good, and the final the project itself is very nice, and it's made with $500. So low budget and high quality.
And, también con no actores, filmar con no actores nos permitía hacer un trabajo de investigación importante. Son niños de 14 a 18 años, en donde pude trabajar con ellos desde que hice el casting hasta que filmamos durante meses, buscar cada uno una emoción de acuerdo al guión y trabajar esa emoción con técnica Meissner y poder mantener esa emoción durante todo el cortometraje, durante todos los días de filmación, sin ser actores. Era un trabajo muy lindo y también muy coreográfico y muy ensayado. O sea, el plano secuencia lo practicamos mucho, es en un auto, con cámara en mano, subiendo a la maleta de un auto, es todo muy rudimentario. Cuento esto porque si uno quiere filmar, tiene que hacerlo y buscar los medios, y si hay amigos con ganas de filmar, se puede.
The cast, they are not real actors, they are people who join the group, but it was an advantage because thanks of that they explore also playing how to express the emotions and to find out their own character, and they have many rehearsals to, for example, the sequence with the long sequence is filmed in the car. And it was very choreography, with choreography. Everything it's made because of reason. Nothing happens because of causality. Now I have an open question. It's I like to ask every year, so it's like the must question. Imagine that a woman now is thinking on creating a show or writing or directing her own story. So, but the thing is that she doesn't feel confident enough yet for doing that. But she has the idea. So, what would you say to any woman who is in that situation? I mean, you wanna do, you have your ideas, but you are still not feeling for example, the typical impostor syndrome. So now we're creators, you did it. So what are your words for those women that are thinking about who are at the stage of the project?
I think Nike commercial said it. It's like, just do it. It gets easier after the first one, and also like surround yourself with other people that believe in you. It also helps a lot. Yeah.
Yes, I think that surrounding yourself with supportive people is the key. I know the imposter syndrome, especially because I'm also like a perfectionist, for example. and if something isn't perfect, I'm frustrated, etc. So I'm always like not now, not anymore, but before I was scared to work with larger teams and crews, because I was like, what if I'm not enough? What if they notice that I'm not enough? So if I could speak to myself of 1 year ago, or to any woman that struggles with the same things, I would say the important thing is that you do the small first step, and then you will see that you will not fall down I don't know, a mountain, and there will be people that will like what you do in any case, and even if they don't like it, what happens if they don't like it? Nothing. You can try again. And I think that one of the most beautiful things, for example, of our series was that there were a lot of women on set, and this is also very important for me, that the people we surround ourselves with, like I think that also like female support is very important, like the sisterhood. I strongly believe in it because we know what it feels like to struggle with these emotions. So to support each other in these moments, I think that is very, very important, and this is why we're here together, and this is why we're going together, and everybody can do it, especially women. Women that don't believe it enough. You can do it.
I totally agree with Maria Chiara and Ola, and I think we were very lucky to have a team that was very friendly, and but it's not always the case. In fact, me and the other producers worked with other people before, and there was someone that was not very supportive, or he was sexist, so he didn't see me as much as a producer as the other ones were men, so it was very challenging for that. But eventually we have a great team right now. It's important, like Maria Chiara said, to surround yourself with the right people, with a lot of women also, but also with men who are supportive.
Yo creo que nosotros no tenemos que ganar un espacio, el espacio está para las mujeres. Tenemos que hacer sin esperar resultados, apoyarnos entre nosotras, como dijeron ustedes, y ojalá que se armen equipos con más directoras de fotos, más eléctricas, más sonidistas, que el área técnica, que es aún más difícil que la dirección y la producción, se llene de mujeres porque están capacitadas, porque son igual de buenas y porque estamos ahí para trabajar, igual que los hombres. Creo que no hay que esperar ningún resultado, hay que lanzarse, hay que armar equipo y filmar.
This is very important that we also value women in the most technical roles, because it happened a lot of times that I went to help in other sets, etc., or work in other sets, and I was the only woman, or women that were in technical roles were not treated in the same way, as also Chiara said, or they were also always in the most classical roles for women, as someone would say. So I think this is a very good point, that we also have to encourage women to also believe in what their hands can do, in their more technical skills. This is very important.
Completely agree. Thank you, because this is very interesting to have in mind. I was
thinking that, for example, now here in MN Basque Country, we have a website with a directory with all the women that are working here in the Basque Country with different roles, including the technical ones. So now you don't have an excuse. If you want to, a woman who, I don't know, is a director of photography, you can find those ones because they are on the website. And this is this model, this website with the directory, is something that we have all of the women associations in Spain and in other countries, so it's interesting. And also another thing, it's important to know that sometimes we have to make some pressure for the places where there are no, for example, laws or yes, laws to follow, to know how to act if something happens inside the set. So now in MM, for example, we are working on a protocol, like a law, or to include as something natural in all the sets, to read with the whole team, and if something happens, to know who to call and what is good and what is not good, and to feel safe in the set, inside the set, even in the castings, not only in the set, because you go to a casting and you don't know who organizes or what could happen there. So we are also like working on developing these official documents to work with, to involve also the men who didn't know, or production company that need to know that this is something that exists and we need to improve. But yeah, thank you. I mean, it's been very interesting to hear your ideas, your voice. And I think we don't have more time for keep on talking. But thank you, and I would love to see you, your next shows, or what happens with your project. I don't know, we have time for some question if there is someone out there. No, I don't think so. But we're gonna be here, so we can talk later. So thank you, and see you next time.